Hello everybody and welcome to my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring by Level Up Pub Gaming. So in the last episode we had started ticking out our underground sections. Pull up my map here. So we went and cleared out as much as we could in the Ansel River, and then we went down and cleared out all of Sealfur River and fought all the bosses we can in there, went as far as we could. And then we started taking out Southern Caelid. And so in today's episode, we're going to continue Southern Caelid up to 3 caves that are up here. And then once we're done with those 3 caves, we'll grab some loots, and then we will start Ranni and Radahn's festival. Ranni's quest and Radahn's festival. So we are trucking right along. Real quick, before I start this stuff, I'm going to upgrade my seal. The seal that I'm using now, it scales better with strength and dexterity, but it also has the highest faith scaling of any of these seals that we have.
I took you no matter, it's all out, you're up.
Excuse me. And when we do find a better seal, I'll have switched over to intelligence by then, so I'm going to go ahead and just put a couple more levels into this seal just to give it a little bit of oomph. Just give our weapons a little bit of extra damage until we switch over to different stuff. Let's see, 7,200, so we'll go buy some supplies. One thing about this episode, and I'm not going to lie, and I don't want to sugarcoat anything, but from here on out, it's going to get more difficult. And if you've been struggling up to this point, I'm sorry to say, but this episode isn't going to be too much fun. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a nightmare. But we will get through it. I have faith in you guys. Oops. Alright, so we spent all our runes. Let's go ahead and get to work. And so, in between episodes, I did my usual. I went and collected a bunch of supplies for crafting. So I went to Linna's Rise and I collected glintstone fireflies and some Fergal Bloom, the electrical flowers. I've collected mushrooms, smoldering butterflies, just everything that I need to make items. And it took me, maybe like 30 minutes of gameplay to do all that. Excuse me. I recommend you do the same. And there's one other thing I want you to start farming. Just as you come in to play Elden Ring, just do this like twice in each area. And I promise it'll add up. Before long, you will have more supplies than you know what to do with. And that's what you want. You don't want to be aching for supplies in a cave or something and then have to leave or die and go farm for those supplies. It's much easier to just do this a little bit at a time and it'll add up, I promise. So there is an item, there is a perfume bottle that we're going to be making later that increases our damage, and we need Octopus ovary to be able to make it. So come down to these ones, because since we're at a higher level and our weapons are upgraded and stuff like that, these are beginning of the game octopuses, so they'll be really, really easy to farm. So there's 2 of them down here, and then sometimes the little ones will drop some of them too. But without fail, the big ones will always drop one every single time. So grab an ovary, and see the little ones sometimes drop 1 too, so you might get lucky and get more than 2. But just do this like twice every time you start playing, and start stocking up on these ovaries, because we're going to need them for a perfume bottle that's going to be very, very awesome later. And then of course these little octopuses might drop the helmet. Still have not one from them yet. But I did this off screen about 6 times, so I just wanted to show you guys that. So just do that and then go back to the coastal cave and keep farming them. And do that maybe like 2 or 3 times when you come into play. And take a look at what I have. 400 mushrooms, almost 400 smoldering butterflies, 300 melted mushrooms, 500 glintstone fireflies, 467 golden sunflowers, over 100 poison material. So, yep, I am looking nice and juicy with all my crafting materials. And if you go out and start farming stuff just like that, just that's all I've done. I haven't spent like 2 hours doing this stuff. It takes like 30 minutes every time I log on. So I highly recommend you do the same. But now let's go on over to the Impassable Great Bridge, and we're going to head on over to the Catacombs. As always, I always get really, really nervous when I start recording, and I'm mouth is all dry, my hands are shaking and stuff like that. So I really, really apologize if, you know, it's uncomfortable listening to me. You know, as a suggestion, you can always just turn off the sound and then watch what I do and do it. And that way you don't have to listen to me if you don't really like the way I sound or my voice and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and take this knife here real quick. Whew, that was brutal, wasn't it? This is a good guy to farm if you want to get a spear, his shield, his armor, his helmet, stuff like that. Sorry, horsey. Rest in peace, horsey. But if we come up over here, there's going to be a smithing stone and a scarab, but it's a trap because it's right there on our way to the catacombs, and right above it is a giant T-Rex bird. You can see him right there above my head. So what we're going to do is we're going to run to the catacomb door, and the T-Rex bird is going to jump down, it's going to chase after us, and it's going to start attacking us while we're opening the door. But while we're opening the door, we will have iframes. So, start the animation, it'll come up and start attacking you. Just start jamming the roll button as hard as you can, so that as soon as you're done opening the door, you can roll into the catacombs and the bird can't follow us. And we'll sit down at the side of grace, and then we'll take out the bird and get the smithing stone. So ignore it for now. Just run right by, because that bird's going to try and eat you. Here comes the bird. So just start rolling. There we go. Whew, it's always nerve-wracking. And so, sit down at the side of grace because the Ash of War most likely has rolled away. Oh yeah, I bought some of these. We'll talk about these a little bit later. So let's go ahead and get some sleep arrows going. So we're going to sleep this bird. Actually, let me show you an easier way to take him out. Come up here. Let's aggro him. I know that does 1 point of damage. That's interesting. Dang. I cannot believe how much damage that just did. That's absurd. So yeah, just go ahead and come back into the door, and then we can just hit him with projectiles from there. Easy peasy. We'll sneak up on the scarab and collect ourselves a smithing stone. I think it's a Somber 5, if I recall. Or Somber 4, one of the two. Somber 4. Alright. So you're going to want some boluses or flame cleanse me for this catacombs, because there is some rot that we got to go through. But it's a really short catacomb, so shouldn't be too much trouble. But unfortunately, this will probably be the easiest part of the entire episode, I'm sorry to say. Okay. So, do I have Fun Cleanse Beyond? Oh, no, I don't think I do. Oh, no, I do. Okay. Alright, let's get going. So, right off the bat, there's just a bunch of flowers in here. You can take them out if you want, but I say just run past them. And then right here, there's going to be a skeleton that's going to jump right out at us, so get ready to fight. And we got some more skeletons to fight. Lots of skeletons in this one. Come on, buddy. Right around the corner here is a big Miranda flower. But a bunch of skeletons are also going to pop out, so we're going to get the skeletons to come after us. We're just going to ignore the flower. So that way we're not fighting skeletons at the same time as the flower. I thought there were skeletons in this one. Oh, my mistake. Alright, it's just a flower. Okay, so I'm going to go back up here and get this rod out of here. I'll go ahead and oh, whoa, you can see me from here. Whoa! Freak me out. Knock it off. Thought he was gonna slam down on me for a second. Alright, make sure you grab the grave gloveworts. There's some over there, but first come over here. We got a little hidden wall with the flower. It's gonna start spewing stuff at you right away. We got the Miranda sprout ashes. And then grabbing those will cause more guys to pop up and jerk. I see these white phantoms, and sometimes I think they're enemies. They freak me out. Alright, so here's the boss door. But the lever is right here. I remember the first time I found this lever was because I came around the corner and I saw a white phantom run into this wall. And that's when I saw all the signs and realized, oh yeah, okay. Let's keep going here. So we got Cemetery Shade. And I think there's skeletons with him, if I remember correctly. So we're gonna bust out Oleg. Immediately just go for the Cemetery Shade, try and hit him with some holy. I wouldn't recommend locking on because of the skeletons in here. You're gonna try and hit the Cemetery Shade and you might just start fighting the skeletons and then the Cemetery Shade will hit you from behind, so that's never any fun. Okay, let's see. Don't worry, nope. And you're not going to have much time to buff up your summon in this one. Oh no! Almost sent Oleg back. I thought there were skeletons in this one. I guess it's just the Cemetery Shade. Oh. weird. My mistake. I had my notes that skeletons come up in this one, but I guess it's just a cemetery shade, so that'll be an easy fight for you guys. My mistake. That's very weird. So, short and easy. But now we are going to talk about Miquella's Miquella branches. These. The Bewitching branch. I call them Miquella because you need Miquella flowers to make them, but if you come up over here to Bellum Church and come down to this merchant, he sells 5 of them. I'm going to show you how to use them. We'll be able to make them a little bit later in the game. So here's Hyetta. We can actually do the last part of her quest up to this point, so we'll do that after we talk to the merchant.
I don't want any.
I'm not giving you any trouble, man. Calm down. So they're 1,600 apiece. I went ahead and bought some because I was testing it on these T-Rex dogs up in Caelid. I'm going to show you how to use it on them. But first, let's talk to Hyetta.
Oh, hello. Is that you over there? Have you ever heard of fingerprint grapes? They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad.
Go ahead and give her the one that we got from defeating the invader Vike.
Oh. Oh. A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh. How sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden.
And so I have now, and if you've been following this and you've done everything I've done, we have now gotten the ending for the Frenzy Flame. But we have to find her. That's the only hard part now. But I will show you where to find her, so worry not. And had I not gotten some help, I would not have found her either, because, yeah. It's pretty obscure where she's hiding. Alright, come on over to the Cathedral of Dragon Communion, and we're going to make it nighttime. They were going to fight a Night Rider with some T-Rex dogs. T-Rex dogs. Sounds weird. Okay, go ahead and make it nighttime. And then obviously we gotta be careful with this knight in this church. Make sure we don't run into him. Okay, let's get out of here. Ooh. Okay, so just over this ledge should be the dogs. Right down there. So you don't want the white one to see you because then he'll aggro all the other ones. I did not realize that bird was there. Never seen him before. I'm going to take this bird out just because he's a little too close for comfort for this. Okay, that's better. Okay. So we're going to jump down on these little platforms right here. I'm going to pull out the branch. So I saw a video of somebody bewitching the white dog, and it somehow took control of all the other dogs. That did not work for me. I bewitched the white dog, and he's going to start attacking one of the other dogs. But if all goes well, the other dog shouldn't aggro, even though he's attacking one of them. And we can go up and bewitch the other ones. And then after we've bewitched 2 or 3 of them, we're going to go over and fight the Knight Rider with them. So let's give this a shot. Hopefully it works. If not, I'm just going to run for a grace and apologize. So yeah, I rolled off here. So this is how you use them. You come up and just use it like an item. And now he is our ally. And he's going to go and fight that dog over there. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Sorry, last time I did this, it did not aggro the other dogs. So that's a bummer. Let me see if I can get another one bewitched. Oh no, he saw me. Oh, nice. My buddy's gone, so did not work out the way I wanted it to. Sorry, guys. Last time, the other dogs didn't aggro at all, so it's kind of interesting. Not sure why these ones did. I'm going to go ahead and run over to this Grace real quick, and then we'll fight the Knight Rider. But that's what a Bewitching Branch does. You can see it turned the dog into my ally, and he started fighting for me. So you can do it to almost any enemy. You can't do it to bosses, but it's a pretty useful item once we're able to make them. Unfortunately, the materials needed to make them are not respawnable, so you can only make a certain amount of them per playthrough. And then if you want to make more or buy more, you gotta start New Game Plus. Kind of a bummer. Alright, let's go fight this Knight Rider. Was a good one. Well played, sir. Well played. Ooh, vicious. Okay. Got a golden seed down over here that we somehow missed when we were exploring Caelid. I apologize. I could have sworn I got that. Let's go ahead and get that. And we get Ash War for taking him down. Excuse me, I'll take that. Thank you. Wake up. Remember, you can just, run over to this Grace and sit here and let them hash it out and gain all the runes. It's kind of cool. Actually, what we're gonna do, I forgot about this, so. Come over here, we're gonna aggro this bird and run him into the same thing. Anybody? There you go. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now the bird's over there fighting them. Now this is kind of by the area where we picked up that crystal tier, only it's on the other side. So there's not going to be any birds right here, but right as we come up over there, there's going to be one of those lions with the blade attached to its claw. So we'll go ahead and see if we can take him down. Oh, those guys are always so nerve-wracking. But that's how you want to fight them, is you want to just dodge them until they slam their sword into the ground, give you an opening, hit them, and then start dodging again. Do not get greedy with those guys. And we get a somber smithing stone for our efforts. Don't believe there's anything up here. Yep, just Radahn's field. Okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna mosey on down to the Grace so I can let these guys keep taking each other down, gain some runes from it. And you definitely might want to fight that bird, or I'm sorry, that lion right there, because we got a couple of them inside this castle that we're gonna have to fight, so it's good practice. Not fun practice, but good practice, nonetheless. Oh, they took the dog down. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Take them runes. Alright, guys. And we got a bridge that we got to cross, and we're going to get bombarded as we're crossing it. The best thing to do is just try and see where the fireball is coming, and then just move to the opposite side of where it looks like it's going to be aiming towards. So, let's see if I can show you. Alright, so move over this way. Oh, shoot. Missed that. Didn't see that second one get shot. Okay, move over this one. Move over that one. Just like that. And then just keep going all the way to the back. There's a knight back here, so ready to start fighting. This guy should have giant hunt, so be careful. No, yep, there it is. That was so close. Whew. So yeah, be ready to fight. And then of course we'll go take out the guys that are shooting ballistas. Actually, I think there's some guys up here first, so let's go over here and... or just over here. Okay, so coming up we have a excuse me, a troll You can choose to fight him if you want. He's pretty intense. So if you don't want to fight him, you know, you can just ride on by him. Oh, wait, yeah. We got one more ballista part. My apologies. So hop back up on Torrent. And we just got to ride up here and try and dodge the arrows. Oh, I didn't shoot him. Kind of delayed there, buddy. Throwing bombs at me. Alrighty. So, see him up there. He's going to hop on down. So, he's not going to give you a chance. He might roar, but I don't think he does. And there's nothing up there that he's really guarding. So you can just hop on Torrent, but we got to jump up over onto that ledge over there. You can see if there's anything in this little tiny cave. I don't think there is. Oh, yeah, okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and give him a shot just because, I don't know, I like to fight him. Bestial Vitality and Blessings Boon do the same thing, but it, you know, makes you gain health faster, so I like to do it just because. But it does do the same thing, so. Alright, buddy, let's go. So he slams down, it does some damage if you're near it. What? Bleed. Oh, I missed him. There it is. Okay, so if we come up here, you can see inside. There's a lion right there, and another one right next to him. That's right. We get to fight two lions at the same time. Fun stuff, isn't it? I don't think there's anything back here. We'll double check. No, there's nothing back here except death. Alright, let's come up on this. So if you don't want to fight him, just run right by him. And come on down here. Yeah, I knew there were some guards up here shooting arrows. But they weren't shooting when I was down there, so that's kind of weird. But there should be a loot down here. Yeah. That's what's up. I think we get our first Somber Smithing Stone 6 in here too. If I'm not mistaken. We actually get quite a few cool things from this castle. Oh yeah, I'm not sure why, but you just can't get on Torrent on top of this thing, so just do a running jump down onto here. You'll be fine. Now we can get on Torrent. Come over here and take this guy out. And then we got a bunch of bats to fight. And so, if by chance you have ventured too far into the game and you have started the Radahn Festival, be careful here because there's a gap you have to jump over. So, what was that? So there's a gap you have to jump over. You can't just keep riding straight. You'll fall down the cliff. So, come over here and get ready to whoop this poison one's butt right here. Give it to this one quickly because you don't want her messing around. She has some poison and she has a grab that'll drain a good portion of your health really fast. Stop it. Stop it. But as I was saying, if you have accidentally started the Radahn Festival, do not worry. You can still do everything that we are going to do. You just have to fight Radahn first, unfortunately. There we go. Flaming Strike. It's kind of like Bloody Slash. but instead of, you know, blood loss, you shoot out fire. And I believe it coats your sword in flames for a little bit too. So pretty cool Ash of War. And the one that we got from, so there's a door here that we can't open yet. We can go up this ladder instead. And the one that we got from the Knight's Cavalry is the poison version. Just making sure I grabbed all the loots around here. Make sure I have some guards up here. What'd you give me? All right. Alright, so we're going to work our way around, and as we get around, we will end up fighting a knight. So I'm going to go ahead, and yeah, I got my Carrying Retaliation, because I think he's got a sword. And I'll go ahead and parry him. Oh no, he's got a spear. Okay. I don't think there's any other guards around. No, that's a sword. Yeah. That's what I thought. What's up, buddy? Oh! Oh no! I was wondering what that was. Forgot they can do Lion's Claw here. Ooh. Gotcha. Yeah, he's got Lion's Claw on his sword, so be careful. Man, I love the double slash on this charged heavy. It's so useful. Love it. There's a couple other weapons that do a double slash with their charged heavy. It's really awesome. Alright, so coming down over here, there should be a dog we should snipe first. We don't gotta deal with him. Be a bunch of sleeping dudes in here. Yeah, these guys. Hey, throwing stuff in. And this is the door leading back out there, just in case you die. Need a shortcut. Get a smithing stone 5. Oop, don't forget this. Need the cookbook. There's 2 cookbooks in this castle we need to get. So over in here should be a page. Let's see if we can snipe him. Yeah, there he is. Love sword dance. So out there is the 2 lions, but we're not going to go that way to fight them. We're going to go over here. Come on, back up the ladder. You can cheese them from that door, but remember these things can dodge. They can dodge very, very well. So instead, we are going to hop up on here. We're going to come over here. We're going to drop down right onto here. We got some stuff to grab in here. I don't think there's anybody. Yeah, that's right. The pumpkin head is up top. Okay. So we got a pumpkin head. Ready to whoop some butt. He's going to see you as soon as you get in here. So I'm going to actually go down here and buff real quick. Okay, I guess if you... Wow. I guess if you throw something at the wall, he'll turn around, so give that a shot and see if that works. Normally he comes charging right at me, so... Alright, here is an awesome greatsword. Or, yeah, greatsword. And it scales with dexterity. Most greatswords scale with strength. So this one scales with dexterity, and it has blood loss, which is awesome. Come on up here. Should be one more smithing stone. Yeah. That's what we like. The next 12 smithing stone 5s I get, I'm going to be upgrading the Uchi Katana. But I have to get some smithing stone 3s and 4s first. Let's come on over here, and we're just going to drop down onto that tent right there. I guess you can climb back down the ladder, but it's quicker. And then they got some flamethrower guys here we got to get around, so just wait for them to let off their fire and then run after them. You see the boss door back there, so this way. Oh, good lord. I didn't think we'd reach that far. Pretty rude, dude. Go ahead and sit down. Respawn everybody, and then we'll come up from behind. So we still got some stuff to clear out before we go fight the boss. Nah, dude. Flamed your own buddy, man. It's cold as ice. So be careful, over there is a Iron Maiden. Got a couple of guards up here. So there are the two lions. And right over there. As soon as we come around the corner. So if you think that you can snipe them from right here, you can hit them once, but trust me, I've seen them climb up this wall and they'll be up here with you. So don't think you're safe up here. We're just going to go down there and we can actually fight them one at a time, even though there's two of them, and I'll show you how. But first, let's go fight this guy. So this one's weird because he's got one of each arm. So he can do a little bit of both as far as the weird special moves. Punk. Whatever. That was very lame. I cannot believe that just happened. Wow. I got stuck right there. That was very, very not cool. Can't believe I got out of that alive. Alright, so if you don't want to fight him and you want to just cheese him, run in here. And then be careful because there's a guard. Should be coming down the stairs, yeah. So take out the guard first. And then you can run down there and just cheese him from the door if you want. That way you don't have to go through the trouble like I just did. But got some ways to go. I'll come back for that item in a second. Just gonna go down this way and got a knight to fight coming up. my knight go? He fall? It's like, come on, dude, go fight him. See who wins. Oh, snap. Oh. Ooh, that was bad. Oh no. I shall avenge my fallen brother. How dare you. You did pretty good. Come on over and get a smithing stone 6. And make sure everything from over here. Yep. Okay, now we just gotta fight the lions and the boss, and we are done with Redmane Castle, you guys. It's a pretty short castle, as big as it looks on the map. So now we can put fire on our weapons, which is awesome. Alright, so we're going to go sit down at the site of grace one more time. Just to heal up and get our flasks all full. There it is. Alright, you guys, here we go. Break these boxes, come right over here and buff up. Unfortunately, we get no summons for this, but what we're going to do is we're going to hit one of them with a projectile and bring them this way, and then we're going to fight them one at a time. You can choose to fight them both if you want. You can choose to go in where that page was and sit at the door and cheese them from there, but it's going to be hard because, like I said, they dodge projectiles very, very well. So let's go ahead and get all buffed up. And I, of course, recommend drinking your flask and buffing up entirely for this because we're going to go sit down at the grace before we fight the actual boss of this area. So just go ahead and lock onto one of them. Get his attention. See if we can get another hit off. Oh, nice, we can. That's good. Didn't like that, did you? What's up, boss? Oh, good hit, good hit. Well played. Alright, one down, guys, one down. So, same deal. Get a couple of frenzied bursts off before he gets over to us. You beasts fought well. Very well. Rest in peace. I don't think those beasts tied those blades to their arms themselves. I'm pretty sure they were forced into these fights and to live this kind of life. So I feel for them, even though they're trying to kill me. Okay, so there's one more room over here with a cookbook in it we want to grab. Ignore that room over there because that page is in there. I want to fight him again. That's no fun. Nope. I don't know why I'm fighting these guys. I don't think there's anything over here except for the flask. Yep, nothing. Alright, right up these stairs right here. There you are. And now we can just teleport back on over to the Grace. And we'll fight the boss. So, the boss is nothing new that you haven't seen before, but unfortunately, it's combined. It's a duo fight. So we have got to fight a Misbegotten soldier and a Crucible knight. So get your parry shields out. What I recommend you do is, of course, summon right away and try and just focus everything, all the power you can on the Misbegotten and get him taken down. And fight the Crucible knight with your summon, but if the summon gets taken down, have a shield ready with carrying retaliation on so that we can start parrying the Crucible knight. So, alright, let's go ahead and get all buffed up and set up. Let's go have a fun fight and get a really good sword for this boss fight. So, alright, here we go, guys. Here we go. So there's the Misbegotten warrior. Good job, Oleg. And Oleg is vicious. So here's the Crucible knight. Got it. Okay. Now we can focus on the Crucible knight. So since Oleg's in here, it's going to be kind of hard to parry this Crucible knight. As I say that, I just parried him. But I'm just saying that because you're going to be fighting him at different weird angles, so don't be surprised if you can't parry him. Because he's going to be focusing on Oleg too, so I'm just trying to fight him with Oleg. Oleg's like, pay attention to me, man. Frosty. Isn't Oleg just awesome sauce? Oh no, he staggered my buddy. It's not cool, dude. This is a pretty cinematic battle, I'm not gonna lie. Well fought. For that, we get Ruin's Great Sword. It's a pretty amazing great sword that scales with strength and intelligence. It's a very, very, very awesome sword. Fortunately, I don't have the stats to show you its weapon art right now, but when I do, I will. But if you are going strength and intelligence, go ahead and bust that baby out and start having fun with it. Here's some Smithing Stone. Thought it was a 6, but it's a 5. That's okay. 5 is just as good. I could have sworn there was a somber 6 here. But we'll go ahead and talk to Jarren. Oh yeah, I think the Somber Smith is behind this. Somber 6 behind that door, that's right. So we'll go ahead and meet Jarren though.
Oh, Tarnished are you? How did you slip inside with the gate closed? No matter. If you can fell one of them, you're a champion in my book. I am Jarren, foolish old warrior and witness. Incidentally, do you like a good festival from time to time? Well, it's true. This fortress houses only the vanquished. But when the stars align, we celebrate. A war festival honoring the last battle and death of General Radahn, the mightiest demigod of the Shattering and bearer of a great rune.
I think it doesn't matter what you say. It's not going to start their Dawn Festival, but I can't remember, so I'm just going to say I'm not the festive type.
Well, you're not much fun, are you, chum? No matter. One day you will see that true warriors bask in glory at the festival. One day you will see, chum, that true warriors bask in glory at the festival.
If I remember correctly, it just gives you different dialogue. If you say, I like a good festival. He tells you to come back later. So, do we have enough for a level up? Yes, we do. Actually, almost have enough for 2, so let's go ahead and take out a few vulgar militiamen, and then we have we got a Deathrite bird to fight, which I hate fighting these things. So yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple of level ups before we take on that bird, because that bird is a nightmare. Remember, if you struggle with anything, just put a little skull there to let yourself know that you got a boss to fight, and then come back later when you're a little bit stronger and you got upgraded weapons and stuff. Better spells. There's no shame in coming back to fight another day. No shame whatsoever, you guys. Oh no. Oh my gosh, he almost caught me. I caught him instead. That was close. Yeah, their criticals are vicious. Very vicious. If you don't have at least 40 vigor, you're probably gonna die. Oh no. I don't know if I mentioned this, probably haven't. When you hop on and off torrent, you have iframes. So when I hopped off right there, if he had attacked me, it wouldn't have hurt. So you have some iframes hopping off and onto torrent. So right here, when I get on, I have iframes. Anything that would have hit me there while I was hopping on would have passed right through. So pretty cool. Ooh, drop. Nice. Always love some kookaries. And then as always, come up and get these birds. See how many flight minions I have just from getting these birds right here. Look at that, 296. Beautiful. Let's do a few more. Go to 90. So always remember, if you're about to fight a boss or go through a new tunnel or cave or something like that, you always want to spend your runes. You do not want to drop like a bunch of runes that you've spent hours earning. Ow! Spend hours earning inside the cave. Have to do it all over again. It's not fun. I'd say the most amount of runes I've lost was probably like 800,000. I was not too happy about that. That was when I decided I will never do this again. I'll always go through the trouble of spending my runes before I take on a boss or anything else. Because losing runes is not enjoyable. forgot, there is a Michaela's Lily right down there. So I said that we're just going to ignore that path right there because there's nothing there, but at the top there is a Michaela's Lily. If you want to go down there and grab that. I did forget about that. And if I forget about anything in this game, or you see me miss something, feel free to let me know in the comment section, and I will, you know, in the next episode if I can, because I actually am quite a few episodes ahead of what I'm uploading onto YouTube. So right now, this is episode, I think, 26, and I'm on, like, episode 15 on YouTube, as far as uploading them go, so I'm a few episodes ahead, but if, you guys leave me any suggestions, or you're like, hey, you missed something, or you got something wrong, always feel free to correct me, because I want to make sure that this is an accurate walkthrough. I don't want to have any bad information, or any bad... That's weird, there should be a guy around here, I don't know where he is. That's very odd. Alright. He's somewhere weird. Not sure why, so we're just going to go on to the next one. But yeah, I'm sure that I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to get stuff wrong, and I'm going to miss some stuff because it's a massive game. But when I say 100% walkthrough, I do mean 100% to the best of my ability. But at the end of the day, it means just 100% for the achievements. Is what I'm going for. Ooh, guys, we got a golden eye one. Ow, he hit me. That hurt. Check this out. 5K right there. Oh, man. Oh, no, I don't have it in this one. Okay. Never mind. We're going to get something either at the end of this episode or the next episode that's going to help us in our rune acquisition a lot. Okay. Faith is next. Alright, so let's get some holy. Make it nightfall. Let's get some holy out. Gonna need Sacred Blade. Alright, let's make some holy pots and just try and hit this thing with as much holy power as we possibly can. Because we don't get a summon for this one either, so... Oh, wish me luck, guys. I'm always nervous fighting this thing. Make sure it doesn't see you. We can get up pretty close and start buffing up. Whew. Okay. Guys. Move. Dang it. Oh, man. Literally, hands are shaking, but we get a really good great sword skills with intelligence. Very cool Ash of War. It's basically what he was doing with his sword. Whoops. Do that. So what he was doing with his sword, where he would shoot fire out, or he would make an explosion with it, that's pretty much the weapon art for that great sword. So very, very awesome great sword. that should be everything. Just the Arteria Leaf and a new weapon. And so now we are going to carry on with Millicent's quest, which we started when we first explored Caelid. And now we're going to get the golden needle that Gowry had asked us to get. So let's go ahead and take this off. And we are going to head over here and fight, I believe it's Commander O'Neill. Alright, so we want to have some kind of boluses handy because this guy has rot. We can summon another NPC for this fight, but I recommend we don't. We just stick with Oleg or whatever summons you like. But he is going to summon. This guy's very parryable. I'm not going to recommend you learn how to parry him. You can if you'd like. I might parry him. I'm not sure. I know that his counterpart, Commander Niall, that we fight later in the game, I will parry him. But this guy, his rot is a little too intense, so I like to stay away from it. He has extremely high poise, really slow attacks, but they're they hit really, really hard. And he's got a whirlwind that he'll create around him of rot that you want to stay away from. He's going to summon twice. The first people he's going to summon are just kind of regular soldiers with bows and a couple of swords. Then the second one, he will summon 4 soldiers that all have axes, big, great axes, and they're pretty tanky. So we want to try and get him frosted and bled before that happens. So hopefully we can take out the summons as quick as possible, then go for him with Oleg, and we can get him down before he has enough time to bring up his other summons. Let's go ahead and I'm going to switch this to... Oh yeah, this is... Let's go. Just... Okay. Oh, let's take off my Holy Ash War. Good old sword dance. Now we can put fire. Flame art scales with faith, I believe. And then, yeah, fire scales with strength. And if you're strength faith, then you're going to have awesome fire damage no matter what. Okay, let's buff up and go on. Oh, we can summon here, so let's go ahead and summon Oleg and get buffed up. And we can give Oleg some buffs since we're right here. So Oleg. So, Blessing Spoon will buff him too. Let's hope that. Oh gosh. I hope that Clean Rock Knight doesn't see us. Come over here, Oleg. Come on. Let's go. Over here. So I do not want to fight that Clean Rock Knight right now. Alright, let's go. So here are his summons. Let's go right for his summons. Just start fighting the summons immediately. There we go. Got 2 of them down. Let's get the other ones. So a few of them are archers. He's coming towards us. Keep your eye on him. Oh gosh, no. Oh, there's the rod. I'll stay away from that rod. Oh gosh. Him. If you want, we can sit back from a distance while he fights Oleg and give him some shots with fire. But it won't be too quick, because frosting him and bleeding him. I'm gonna try and parry him. Frost. See if I can parry him. There's his summon. Got him. Knew that bleed was coming. So yeah, if you just want to try and get him bled and frosted, thank you, Oleg. And now we get his halberd, and his halberd has a buff. That's the Ash of War on it. It's pretty cool. So you give out a roar, and it buffs your attack and defense, and it buffs your attack and defensive allies around you. So really, really awesome. Awesome halberd. Go ahead and pop a squat and heal up. And now that we got the gold unalloyed needle, we will go and talk to Gowry. We are done with this nasty swamp, you guys. Nothing left to do in there. Well, there's a tunnel on the side of it that we gotta do, but aside from that, we're all done. Getting stuff done, you guys, trucking right along. So as always, there's that giant up there. He's gonna throw bombs at you, so keep going. We'll take him out this episode, hopefully. So until he's gone, just keep running. Don't fight anything. And we should be strong enough to take off this dog. This dog is actually pretty weak compared to the other dogs. Or if you want, if you got a Bewitching branch, you can sneak up and make him your ally, but we can take him down. That way he doesn't come bother us while we're talking to Gowry.
Oh, you found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Sellia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it? Can you give me as well made?
Alright, so we are going to reload the game real quick. Let's go ahead and quit out. Remember, it auto-saves as soon as you hit quit, so don't freak out like it's gonna take you back to a side of grace or you're gonna miss a bunch of stuff. It auto-saves every time you quit out the game, so just go ahead and press any button and continue.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind. Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Sellia, the town yonder. Tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this. Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her. A mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much. Now, all you need to do is deliver the needle to Millicent. She's convalescing in the church atop the cliff just beyond Sellia. Do so, and you shall receive a handsome recompense, of course. Now, all you do so.
Alright, let's go do so, you guys. So the secret on the note, which I'll read in a episode where I read item descriptions and stuff, it just tells you how to unlock the gateways in Sellia, which is by lighting these 3 candles on top of these roofs. So let's go ahead and come on in. We got invisible sorcerers that are going to pop up all over the place. This town's full of sorcerers. So you're going to get shot with a bunch of magic. And that's okay. Oh man, I missed him. Need as many of these Aeonia butterflies as we can get to make swamp or rot arrows. Very, very awesome. Okay. Oh, what's up, buddy? I saw you. Punk. There you go. So these guys actually drop a really cool sword. That sword he has right there. Yeah, it scales with strength and intelligence. Pretty cool sword. So if you get one, count your blessings. Oh, forgot about you. Yeah, most items in this town are gonna be guarded by some invisible dude. It's gonna pop up and start fighting you, so just be ready. Look right there. Punk. Ow. Knock it off. Should be a guy over here. Or maybe that was him. So I'm just taking everything out on the ground first, and then we'll go up top. Should be a guy right here. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Oh, there's two of them. Honk. Gosh. Really? You just headbutted me. Cold as ice. Some street fighting. Hey, I got my message praised now. Healed me to full health. That's the good thing about writing messages. In fact, I haven't checked my messages in a while. Let's go ahead and... Ah. Well, 24 people liked this warning, but 3 people didn't. A lot of people are liking this one, except one person. Yeah. Got some good ratings on our messages. And that's why you write messages. You always get a free heal up. Somebody who praises it. I saw you, buddy. There you are. Alright, let's get on top of the roofs. Actually, wait. There is a back portion we gotta do real quick. Oh! Hop up on your horse because there's some dogs in this back part, I think. Yes. Big dogs, too. Hey. Dude's got some poise. Just got me some roa fruit. Yeah, you did. Attaboy. I saw you. Get back here. Alright, and then this is where we came into the town. So back here should be a couple more wizards. Whoa! Ow. Really? Dude, getting on my nerves. I didn't see myself get hit, but fell down somehow. And then these little doors that you see that are sealed up. Man, just one more. Once we unlock the fires on the rooftops, those will open up and we can go ahead and get the treasures inside. So let's go do that. So first one is up over here. Shade ground to glintstone fireflies. Those are important, especially if you're an intelligence build. And this is fire number 1 that we gotta light. Well, actually, I should rephrase that. This is different than the other one that we do. This one, when we light the fires, it actually unlocks those doors. So one of them is unlocked right now. We could actually go down there and get the treasure. But we're just going to do all three of them, and then we'll go get them. I'm going to drop down here and grab this staff real quick. So it wasn't this one that got unlocked, but one of them did. So let's go up onto here. And you already got the mask last time, but if you didn't, there should be a mask on that body right there. Because we already came through Sellia when we were exploring Caelid. So if you're coming in like the middle, like this is your first episode or something, you'd be kind of wondering why I'm skipping some stuffs, because we already came through here previously in a different episode and got some loots and some goodies. Go ahead. Oh, whoa, that was close. Didn't mean to hit the roll button. Alright, so you see some guys over there. Let's go ahead and snipe them, actually. Such brutal damage, man. I love this spell. And of course, you know, the intelligence side has their own spells that have good distance and range and power and stuff. It's just this one is just... Whoa, what is that? Hey, I see you. Oh yeah, there's actually a painting down there. I don't remember if I got it previously, so we'll go check. But there is an Ash of War up on here. It's one of the Ash of Wars that disappears when you come near, so you have to use ranged attacks to take it down. Either a bow or some spells. Let's go ahead and get the last one, then we'll go grab all the loots. God, I thought that was a wizard. I was about to start fighting. It's like, good lord. Hey. I got all you guys. Alright, so there's a painting over here we gotta get. Oh, what you got? Got Redmane painting. Should be on Radahn's field. And we'll, like I said, we'll go through and get all those paintings, I promise. I think we already got a few, actually, so... Let's go ahead and get all of the open doors. See if there's any other wizards in here. Where's you? Oh, should be everything. Okay. Let's go get our goodies. First one's right here. Night Comet's pretty cool. You know, it's like Glintstone Shard, only it's invisible. People can't see it. So those lions that dodge all of those projectiles we throw at them, they can't see that. So if you shoot that at them, it'll hit them and they'll freak out and be like, what just hit me? So yeah, it's literally invisible. Now we got another endued sword key. We can go do the last part of the 4 belfries now. We already did the first 2. We got one more, which will take us to a really cool place. Then last open door is over here. So that boosts our spell damage negation. That's the second one. And over here we got a boss. So it's a duo fight. It's 2 perfumers, I think. I think they're perfumers. But they got some pretty stupid weapons. They're a hammer and a curved sword that flow. It turns into a liquid whip, and they'll spin it around the pretty much the entire arena and crack you with it, and it does some serious damage. So let's go ahead and get all buffed up. We'll summon Oleg for this to make it a fair fight. They don't got much health and everything, but man, they pack a punch. So just be ready to do some dodging. And you're not going to have enough time to buff up Oleg. They're right on you as soon as you come in. Oops. Alright, let's go. Oh no. I didn't have enough FP to summon Oleg. Oh, there's the whip. So like I said, they don't got much HP, but man, they pack a punch if they hit you with their little flowy weapons. There's that whip, see? Get over here. Yeah. So they can do some damage if they hit you, and they're really good at dodging, but they go down pretty fast. Hey, oh, thanks. And now we get one of their curved swords, which also does that whip that you saw. So now you can do it. And it's a bummer because these curved swords, they have that Ash of War on it, but you can't put any grease on them, and you can't infuse them with any Ash of War. This is a really good staff, but unfortunately you need super high intelligence to use it. So, but once you can use it, it eats up a lot of mana because of, you know, the output that it does, but it is, yeah, does some good. I believe it increases your damage. And then the other one, the green one that's like it increases your speed. The spell's speed, the way they come out, how fast you cast them. So come up over here, and now there'll be a grace up here too. We'll go ahead and nab that, and we'll sit down. Refill our flasks. So next part, we just we got a church to go to, and we got a bunch of stuff to clear out. See how close we are to a low. We can level up. Cool. So last one. So this one's mine. So be careful. We gotta try and edge our way up this because some balls are gonna appear and come rolling at us just like Indiana Jones, literally like Indiana Jones. So try and stay on the side. I don't think there's any items over here. Oh, I didn't realize there were skeletons here. That's interesting. Well, that's fine. It's not why we're here. So here's the ball. Should be one more. It's going to appear right up here. There it is. Just try and stay on the side, and it'll miss you. Then we got some more of these pests that we have to deal with here, and some intense skeletons. We'll see how strong this guy is. Look at that. So just be wary. These skeletons, they pack a punch. Oh, good lord. Scared me, dude. What in the world? Wow. That's why I hate auto lock. Made me lock onto the guy that was coming up right as I was trying to attack the other dude. That's always fun. Oh no. Got a big dude. Oh, there's a spear. That was another big guy. Oh man, there's a bunch of them. Go away. I don't even think they're guarding me. Is there somebody swinging at me? Good lord. It's like 50 skeletons in this graveyard. Let's see if they're guarding anything. Oh, just tons and tons of skeletons. Good lord. Okay, anyways. I think they'd be guarding something, but nothing over here. It's a bummer. But we might have some more over there, so let's make a few more holy pots. You want to take out these pests because if they see you and they aggro and they chase you into the church, they might hit Millicent, the NPC that we're here to see. Don't want that. And we need to learn how to fight these because we got a boss fight with them coming up sometime soon, so. Man, I hate these guys. Really? Like that, huh? Oh man, I hate you guys. Which is actually kind of interesting because if you go up at some point and hit Gowry, the NPC we were talking to, he'll turn into one of those. So, interesting little tidbit, but I'm not going to do it because I'm not going to hit any NPCs. Should be some dogs and some other enemies around here, but we're going to get a lot of sacramental bloods and stuff to make rot material with here. Just go around and pick up all the foliage that you see. And then we'll go into the church, as always. Always go around a church in this game. And then go into it. There he is. Honk. There's a couple of ledges in this game that take us down to some secrets. We'll go to them much later because the enemies in there, down on those ledges, are just disturbingly strong. Like some of the strongest in the entire game, so don't worry about it right now, but we will eventually go there. Here's a convenient Starlight Shard if you want to leave one so that you can pick it up later for the quest that we're going to do for one of the NPCs. This is a convenient one because it's right next to the Grace. But we already left one down in Limgrave, so that's another one if you want to do that one instead. And just in case you picked up the other one, you can leave that one there. Because we're going to have to find a Starlight Shard for his quest, so instead of having to go into the next landmass, we can just pop right over here, grab it, and continue on with this quest. Alright, let's grab all this stuff and go talk to Millicent. Don't worry, Millicent, we're coming. Make sure we got everything first. Okay. Nope, grab the Grace.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man. You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so...
Let's go sit at the Grace. And now, she's all better.
I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is.
Prosthesis wear heirloom should raise her dexterity by 5.
I'm considering leaving. On a journey, with the needle buried in my flesh. I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again. I'm considering leaving.
If
On
we
a
sit down
journey
at the Grace.
with the needle, my destiny.
Millicent will have moved on. Oh, we can upgrade our flasks. My apologies. Should have done that a long time ago. Oh no, it's the sacred tier that we just picked up. My mistake. So go ahead and increase your flasks. And then we're gonna head up here, grab some loots, and do a cave. So sneak behind the octopus, as always. This one is strong. pond has always weirded me out because it's like murky black or brown. Same with the one that the two dragons are in up in northern Caelid. So this statue over here is letting us know that there is a catacombs on Radahn's battlefield, which we will get to, obviously, after we defeat Radahn. Oh yeah, big skeleton here. Pops up, yep, right here. So get ready for your holy pots. Yeah, big boy. Right down onto Radahn's battlefield, all the way at the corner. One of the most intense and horrific catacombs in the entire game. It's so bad that we won't even fight the enemies in there. We're just gonna run past a lot of them because it's just ridiculous. So a lot of skeletons coming up. And a big wizard. Excuse me. Take a sip of my water really fast. Apologies. Got a big wizard coming up here in this graveyard. Feel free to fight him because he's a boss that we're going to fight later on. So getting to know his movesets and stuff might be pretty wise. Did I just make those? Yeah, I did, okay. Well, let's go ahead and fight the skeletons first. These guys drop their sword and shield and everything like that too if you want to farm them. Scythe guy. Whoa. Holy pots are awesome against these guys. Easy work. Right up here is the battle mage. So I'm just going to take him out, but if you want to learn how to fight him, he's got serious poise, and he can smack you with that big club of his, and he's got some very, very powerful magic, but his magic is pretty slow to get off, but it's got some big radius on it and some big power to it, so yeah, he's no joke. Come over here for some arterial leaf. Apparently some skeletons too. Right here, buddy. And if we come up here, right behind this, up against this wall right here, let's go ahead and give it a whack. It'll open up. We're gonna grab the grace, but then we're gonna come back to it. We're gonna go grab a few more loots in that area before we do this cave. This cave it's just got some annoying enemies in it. It's not that hard. The boss fight is pretty ridiculous, but it's just got one or two enemies. Once we get those enemies done, then the cave will be a breeze. But before that, yeah, those enemies, unfortunately, pretty annoying. So if we come over here, though, we can grab some good loots. So that's the way we came from Sellia. But if you come over here. So this will take us up on this ledge, but you can also aim it at that skull right there, which is what we're going to do. That will take us up here. Got a smithing stone 8, stone sword key, smithing stone 7, and another smithing stone 7. Very, very awesome. So a little bit later, we're going to lure a dragon down over. Actually, I think it's that dragon right over there. We're going to lure him over towards a statue to have him crack it open for us so that we can get the goodies inside. But let's go ahead and jump on back down to the Spirit Spring. Now we'll go ahead and do the cave. Okay, So we're gonna, oh yeah, we're gonna want heal on for this. So if you got the faith to do it, put on heal. If you don't, put on something that'll give you the faith needed to cast a heal, the heal spell, because we have a Royal Revenant in here that we gotta get rid of. Unfortunately, hate these guys, but the heal spell makes really quick work of them, so let's go on in. And we're gonna have to come back to this cave a couple of times too for an NPC's quest, so unfortunately, it's not the only time we're gonna see this Revenant here. Come up right here and hit this wall. And then another false wall. And then here is where the Revenant is. As soon as we step through here, he's going to spawn and start screaming. Now, I don't know if this was a patch or not, but I used to be able to just throw things at this Revenant and take him out. And then all of a sudden one time he teleported up here. So he is able to teleport up here behind you and start attacking you. So that's why we got to have our heal spell ready to go at a moment's notice. Let's go ahead and put on heal. Get out this, and then we'll make some holy pots, and we'll start aggroing him, trying to take him out with just the holy pots. And then if he teleports up behind us, we will immediately cast heal, and hopefully that'll take him out. Let me get rid of these. Alright, let's give it a shot. So he's trying to crawl towards us, and if he teleports right now, it'll bring him up to us. So now he's despawned. He doesn't know where we're at. So let's go ahead and make some more pots. Wait till he comes back out. Come on, buddy. I've got all day. Remember, as long as you lock on, that lock will... Oh, here we go. See, the lock breaks, but before it breaks, it'll be locked on long enough for me to be able to throw a pot down at him. Oh, here we go. No? Okay. Oh, no. There we go. Alright. Now we gotta deal with that anymore, so let's go ahead and clear out the cave. Come right around here and get this back. Climb up over here. Should be a guy that's gonna start shooting magic at us. Let's go ahead and take him down. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm so happy I didn't die. That's okay, we can get back up. This is where the Revenant is. We're gonna come down here anyways, but just glad it didn't take me down. So if you come over here, that'll take us back up. If you come over here, oh nope, we gotta go around. So in through there is a closed gate that we need to come back for a NPC's quest line much later. There's the guy that just got us knocked off. Let's go give him the what for. Okay, and so before I go the other way, let's come over to this little crystal and jump down on it and run up here. Grab this golden rune 5. And now, this would have taken us right down over to the Revenant. That's how we would have gotten down here. But I fell. So, let's go ahead and go on back up. So that guy's a big one. You want to run up and try and take him down. Hey, they dropped me one of their staffs. Their staffs boost their sorceries, so it's pretty cool. If you dig their sorceries at all, use their staff and it'll give them an extra oomph. And so, like I said, down this way takes us to the other side, and there's a door. You can see it right there, that blue, and then there's a wizard standing in front of it. We're going to come back for that, for NPC's quest line, so don't worry about that for now. We're just going to go ahead and go on and fight the boss, which the boss is not going to be fun. Not going to be fun, especially if you don't know how to parry. Even then, actually, no. It's just not going to be fun all around. So this room's a little tricky. It's got a little bit of a secret to it. So we'll go down and grab some loots first, but don't go all the way down, because if you do, you won't be able to come back up. Let's go through here. So there's a secret wall right here. Very cool spear. Does magic damage. Can't change the Ash War on it, but it's still a really good weapon, especially if you're a magic build. Okay, so if we come over here, up onto, I think it's up here. Where did you go? Hold on. How'd you get up there, dude? What are you doing? Here it is. Okay, so come up to this crystal. And then down onto this one, and then down onto this one. Oh, good lord. Didn't mean to fall down. So, I think as soon as we land, we're going to have some wizards, I think. Yes, so 3 wizards right there, and they don't notice you right away, so you can go ahead and hit them with the bomb, and then run up and start attacking. Easy peasy. Now we can summon our own Crystalians. Ooh, he dropped me a robe. Nice. I'm not sure I've ever seen one of those guys' robes before. It's pretty cool. I want to see what it looks like, to be honest. What? Never seen this robe before. That's cool. Like I said, guys, I'm finding new stuff every time I play this game. Every single time. And then this just leads us right back down to where we would have come down. So there's the boss door over here, so come back up here for some loots and stuff. There's just one thing over here, like a fur calling remedy, I believe. Or no, crystal darts, my bad. Alright, that's the cave. Oh, guys, we got 3 Crystalians to fight. 1, 2, 3. And they're all rotted and putrid, which means they do rot damage. So, gotta have some rot boluses handy. Oh yeah, we got these guys dropping down. Have some rot boluses handy, just in case you get rotted. And the goal here is to just try and isolate one of them while your summon is getting beat up by 2 others, and start giving them charged attacks. Just come up and... Obviously, this is going to be really bad because I'm using a slash weapon, so it's going to take me a lot more to stagger him. I'm actually going to use the incantation for the Crucible Knights, the shoulder one, to stagger them. But otherwise, give them charged attacks because you got to stagger them to get their shield to break. And then after their shield breaks, you can start giving them the what for, and they'll die really fast. So let's go ahead and get buffed up and then head on in. Just gonna pick one of them. Let's pick the one with the staff. Again. Come on, break your shield. There it is. Okay, Oleg's doing okay. Let's go ahead and take this one out as quick as we can. Okay, Oleg's down, so let's get this one down. Alright. Let's try and get the spear. Spear one next. Shoot. No. Gotcha. Sure why he was just standing there. I'll take it. Alright, one left. Oh gosh, what am I doing? Got really lucky that he just kind of was standing there for some reason. Gotcha. Yeah, that tail one does really good stagger damage too, especially with the second swipe. All their poise goes away after their shield breaks too, so... Oh, that was a good hit. Oh, good lord. Honk. Rest in peace, Oleg. Thank you for your help. For that, we get a decent spell. Oh, I was like, where's my portal? I'm stuck, you guys. I'm stuck. Unfortunately, we do not have enough time to take on another cave or tunnel, so we're going to have to save the last 2 for the next one. Let's go ahead and grab the Graces. That's what we'll do. Grab the Graces, and then we're going to call it an episode, you guys. And then the Battle Mage appears back after, so just be careful. Ooh, we almost turned around, and he's got a big hammer spell that can do some damage, so just be careful. Okay, first what I'm going to do actually is... I'm going to go sit down at this side of Grace real quick. And we're going to go take out that giant that I said we were going to take out that was throwing bombs at us. And then we'll go grab the Graces and we'll call it an episode. So just a few more things to do. So come on down here, out of the church and to the left. There's a bunch of bats here that are not worth fighting. Just run by them. Grab the loots that they're surrounding and then run away. They won't follow us over to the giant. Or they shouldn't, at least. But otherwise, well, I mean, I guess I can take them out now. I came through here early one playthrough and these bats just tore me up, so Didn't think it was worth it to fight them. Especially the poison one right there. But the poison one does drop a gold rune 6 every time you take him out for the first time, so I guess it is worth taking her out. Or gold rune 9. That's even better. My lord, I almost fell off the edge. That was freaky. Alright, you guys, you can take out the bats. I don't know why I said it's not worth it. These guys are pretty easy. Oh, I missed him. Oh, got another one. Oh, that was brutal. Oh gosh. It's like, get me unlocked. Ah, punk. Get away so I can eat a bolus real quick. What? Kidding me? What are you doing? You dancing? Having a good time? Take this. And this. Man, I love that spell. Hey, what's up, dude? Look at that. It's just like instant precision. They can't escape it. Got another one? Good lord. Give me that gold rune 9. I guess it is worth it to fight them for the gold rune 9s. Oh, good lord. His shadow freaked me out. I thought it was somebody coming up behind me. Yeah. We're going to be there next episode. Not looking forward to that, you guys. You guys might. It's a fun fight the first time, but afterwards it's just... ugh. Really, really, really intense. It's a headache. It can be pretty intense. I just want to be able to showcase it for you guys well enough that you can know what you're headed into. And I'm worried he's just going to smash me and I'm not going to be able to showcase some of his moves that I want to showcase. Alright, stick up behind the giant and give him the what for. And then this giant doesn't respawn. Once we take him down, he's gone for good. No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, you guys. How lucky did I just get there? My lord. I cannot believe I didn't die. So that's where we fought the Deathrite bird and all that jazz, so... Now we just got rid of him. He's not going to bother us anymore. I don't believe there's anything up here, but I'm going to double check just for a sec. So I always second guess myself. Yeah, there's nothing up here. Okay, we got one more thing to do over in this area. There's a bloodhound knight. Take him down real quick. We'll grab a few graces, and we are done for the day. It's a good episode. Got like a lot of good stuff done. Oh, a couple of wizards pop up here, so be ready to whoop some butt. Lord. Man. What? Apparently that spell can go around corners for some reason. That's right. That's why we love sword dance, guys. Just such an awesome Ash of War. Just covers such a wide range, does so much damage, just brutal. Okay. So I'm gonna parry this guy actually. I'm gonna try to anyways, just to show you some little bit of advanced parrying. Oh, you punk. I'm gonna leave you guys alone, but if you wanna throw down. We can throw down. You're running away. I'll leave you alone. Alright, so he's right inside this little castle here, so... I'm going to try and parry him, just for some fun. Show you guys that he can be parried, even though his moveset is really weird, so... Let's see if I can show you a few of his parries, though. What's up, buddy? That wasn't one. That wasn't one. Oh, I messed that up. Dang. Oh, no. There it is. Oh, I guess you can repost these guys. That's so weird. There it is. So yeah, he is parryable, but it's tricky, and his timing is really weird. So if you ever wanted a challenge, you can parry these guys. Most people don't know that. But inside, he was guarding Eternal Darkness. It sucks in spells. So if somebody shoots a spell at you and you cast that and it pulls off, it'll suck the spell that they cast at you into that. Pretty cool. Alright, you guys, so that is everything cleared up over here. So now we're going to run up and we're going to grab a couple of graces in the next 2 caves and tunnels that we're going to be clearing out. The next episode we will start at Fort Faroth. We'll grab loots all the way to here. We'll fight this Everjail right here. And then we will do the last 2 caves in here, and we'll start Ronnie's quest and go fight Radahn, which is going to be intense. So that's for the next episode. But let's grab these graces real quick before we call it a night. Well, it's night for me. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Wow, Rotten Stray Ashes right there next to that grace. I had no idea. Totally would have forgotten that. My apologies. I'll come on up over here. And this is the tunnel that you would have been sent to if you had taken the trap chest back in the very first ruins that we cleared out way back in Agheel Lake. Come on over here for smithing, or no, rock grease. So if you take that transporter trap, this is the tunnel that it'll send you to. And I'll show you exactly what point in the tunnel that it sends you to. Now somebody told me that you can overflow these guys with poison, and I heard that you can't. Let me see if this is a poison one. It could be a rot one. If it's a rot one, then we'll see what it shoots out. Oh yeah, it's rot. Okay, never mind. Well, I mean, let's shoot some rot arrows at it and see if it'll overload it. Because I heard that you can't overload the big ones, but then somebody that I know that plays this game told me that they did it, so let's give it a shot. See if we can overload him with rot and see if we can get him to explode. Oops, wrong one. So far, nothing. Oh, I can't make any more rod arrows while I'm in combat with him. There we go. Alright, let's get one more shot. Oh my gosh, you can. Wow. Whoa, looks like we can blow those big land squirts up. My apologies, you guys. I did not know that. That's too cool. So the big ones, you can overload them too. It takes a little bit more than the little ones, but you can overload the big land squirts. Good to know. Alright, come on over to the smoldering wall, because that's how we're going to get over to the side of grace that we need to get inside this cave. So from here, we're going to head directly towards that dog over there. Now, There is an Iron Maiden over here. I don't recommend fighting it or the dog. I just recommend running right past it because we got to jump down onto a branch to get to the cave that we're going to. So let's just run past everything. Run past the Iron Maiden. Don't worry about it. Just come up over here. Jump down onto this branch. And jump over onto this. There we go. And this is the abandoned cave. And it's full of rot. So it's another poisoned swamp rot cave. So tons of fun. And this is where we'll start next episode. Get up here so we can take a look at what we're going to do. Alright, you guys. Oh, also, if you want, you can stand on that branch and shoot arrows at the Iron Maiden if you want to cheese it from afar. So I'll put that on there. So, next episode, like I said, we're going to do the Everjail. We'll do this cave. I got that there because there's a room bear down from in here that we're going to fight much, much later. So, next episode, we'll start right here at Fort Faroth. Come down, grab some loots, do this Everjail, do Sellia Crystal Tunnel, the abandoned cave, and that is all of southern Caelid completely cleared out. And then after we clear out southern Caelid, we will head over to Ronnie's Rise and we'll start her quest, and that will take us immediately to the Radahn battle. And we will fight Radahn next episode. So, making a lot of progress, you guys. Thanks again for choosing Level Up Pup Gaming for your guide in the lands between. It really means the world to me. It really does. If you got any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'm not a big enough page that I won't see it. I'll answer every question that you guys have, and if I don't know the answer, I'll find you the answer. So if you got any constructive criticism and you're a fellow content creator and you know how I can make this series better, please don't hesitate to give me constructive criticism. You know, saying you suck or your videos suck doesn't really help me, but if you got something positive to teach me, I'm always looking to learn. So yeah. All right, until the next one, be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other. I love you guys. I'll see you later.